remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. 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 I remember sleeping.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Washington football team. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from Ford Field. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down by
the tackle by Cole Holcomb.
A gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And they work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 yards on the play. First down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now it's Stafford. He'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
6-yard pickup.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And the Washington first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Haskins. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Washington.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Lions' 18-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Let's go. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, here's Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Stafford's pass complete to Marvin Jones. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's got room. AP still got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's He's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 31. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On first down, Stafford here. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Miller there on the coverage.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Throwing is Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Peterson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Adrian Peterson. His 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Haskins. He'll let it go deep for Foster. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
8 yards. first down, Washington.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tackled by Jelani.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Let it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Here's Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Stafford.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And all the way down inside the 5 of the 4. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. They'll run with Peterson. There he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Adrian Peterson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
We'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 33-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 2, Haskins. He'll let it go deep for Foster. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Robert Foster, his first touchdown on the year.
And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay, and now it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Allison. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
48-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Open man, here's Foster. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down.
They'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. So Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
36-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that one will fall incomplete. Intended clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Haskins. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Landon Collins on the coverage.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Now left side on the swing pass. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Third down.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Lions will take over.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They run again with Peterson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Open man is Allison complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
48-yard line.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Peterson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was taken.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
From the 50, it's Stafford. Got a man, that's Allison.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
29-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And 4.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Now Stafford.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
That's good.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford, this is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Stafford to his 2nd-year tight end Hawkinson for a Lion first down.
Stafford looks to throw again. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Lions add on to their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second, there is a flag. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, Gibson. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We're back now at Ford Field.
It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4.
On 1st down, it's Haskins.
And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
A gain of 15.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down.
Haskins back to the air. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
To Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington able to make this a close game again.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, the spin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Taken down.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of...
Well, look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Gets it back on Fabian Brown.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Extra point.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a run with Peterson. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
He's tackled.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Lions on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline, just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Down at the 31.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the 31, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st.
17 yards.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Lions 36-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
26. A gain of 11 on the play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he stopped immediately there. The linebacker, Christian Jones, there to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Haskins to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Robert Foster in the final minute. And Washington has taken the lead.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. they can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Play action. Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Jones, incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. He backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. So how about that comeback that we just witnessed going into the 4th quarter? I don't know that we had written them off, but it looked bleak. They were able to get it done.
They put up a barrage of points and reeling them in and running them down and winning it. Wouldn't you love to be in their locker room right now? Think about the energy that's radiating out of there right now. They're talking about belief, sticking together, and finding a way to win.
So for Washington, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Detroit, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Jay like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tricky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt, check. Sneakers, check. Socks, check. Hoodie, check. Shorts, check. Nike, I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in a way. Got a new bitch spots where they don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's talking too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that 60 finger licking chicken. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, overtime's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I could never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a youngin', they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
I ball like 23. Won't fall again and I take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel.